What if death does not just follow you, it remembers you? Final Destination. Bloodlines 2025 revives the infamous franchise with a chilling new story that ties past survivors to a new generation. Once again, fate's design is disrupted, and once again, the price for cheating death proves terrifying. In this recap, we will map the setup, the characters, the themes, and the atmosphere of dread, without spoiling the climax or any late film twists. This is a spoiler-safe walk through a movie that is as muck. This is a spoiler-safe breakdown. We will meet the new cast, describe how the chain of events begins, outline the early visions, and highlight the tone that makes Final Destination, Bloodlines both familiar and fresh. We will not reveal the final set pieces or the ultimate resolution, leaving those to shock you when you see the film for yourself. Every asterisk Final Destination asterisk story begins with a catastrophic event that sets the chain in motion. Here, it is a large-scale accident rendered in gruesome detail, filled with the series' trademark tension and precision. One character has a premonition, sees the disaster unfold, and pulls others out just before it happens. The rules are re-established. Death does not like to be cheated. The core group is introduced quickly after the opening escape. They are a mix of personalities, skeptical, terrified, angry, and confused. Each person reacts differently to the idea that they were spared only temporarily. Among them is the protagonist, haunted by the vision and burdened by the responsibility of trying to warn the others. Soon after the opening, the survivors begin to die in elaborate and horrifying ways. Accidents that seem random at first reveal a chilling pattern, death reclaiming its due, one victim at a time. The film uses suspense and misdirection to keep audiences on edge, never certain where the fatal blow will come from. Bloodlines distinguishes itself by connecting to previous entries in the franchise. Mentions of past survivors and references to earlier disasters suggest that death's design is not random, it is generational. The implication is that those who once escaped passed down consequences to their bloodlines, dragging new characters into the cycle. The film thrives on dread. Everyday settings, a bathroom, a construction site, a subway ride become minefields of potential death traps. The camera lingers on sharp edges, frayed wires, and ordinary objects that suddenly feel sinister. Silence is used as effectively as sound, building unbearable tension before each release. The protagonist struggles with guilt and responsibility. They question whether their choices caused the chain reaction and whether they can save anyone at all. Friendships fracture under the stress. Families pull apart as fear takes hold. These emotional threads give weight to the spectacle of the deaths, grounding the horror in human drama. Characters debate the logic of death's design. Can the order be broken? Can someone sacrifice themselves to protect others? Is there any loophole at all? The film respects the franchise tradition of mixing folklore, superstition, and desperation into the characters' attempts to survive. At the midpoint, the group uncovers new information that reframes their situation. Without revealing details, it deepens the mythology, suggesting that Death's plan is more intricate than they imagined. This revelation does not solve their problem, but it heightens both the stakes and the terror. As the film progresses, the deaths become more elaborate, the suspense tighter, and the survivors more fractured. Fear drives them into reckless choices, and the sense of inevitability closes in. We stop here before the final sequences, leaving the most shocking moments for you to experience firsthand. The central theme remains: you cannot cheat death forever. But Bloodlines adds another layer. What if survival is not just about you, but about those connected to you? The film explores inherited guilt and the burden of legacy, asking whether fate can ever truly be escaped. Final Destination, Bloodlines works because it understands what makes the franchise unique: the slow burn of anticipation. Every set piece is a puzzle of tension where viewers search for clues of what will go wrong. The direction balances gore with suspense, ensuring that the horror is earned rather than gratuitous. Performances sell the fear, and the script ties the new story to the franchise's history with care. So where do we leave the story? With a group of survivors marked by fate, a design that cannot be ignored, and the looming reminder that no escape lasts forever. The climax remains unseen, but the path is set. Final Destination, Bloodlines delivers dread, spectacle, and the cruel certainty of death's return.